Microphone's on. Thank you. And if I could get the members of the first panel making their way up to the front of the room so we could sort of transition pretty quickly. So again, for those that haven't met me, my name's Lee Gross. This is my partner, Dr. Bill Crouch, Epiphany Health, Direct Primary Care in Northport, Florida, about 2.5 hours from here. Our office manager, Miss Ann Horner, has been with us for 16 years, so she has seen everything. But one of the things that we like to do every Friday morning with our practice, a little bit of marketing, is we do a Facebook Live. This is something that takes us 3 minutes, because every morning Bill and I would sit down and we'd have a cup of coffee and we'd complain about things. We'd talk about what's going on in our lives. We'd say, you know what, people should hear this. And so we said, you know what, let's let them hear this. And so every Friday morning we did a live coffee chat that cost us nothing. It takes us 3 minutes to do. And we generally get between 1,000 to 5,000 views per week on this that we do not boost. It doesn't cost us a penny. So just in keeping with tradition, we're going to do our typical Friday morning Facebook live from here today. And then we'll start that first panel.
You have to say action.
We live?
Good morning, Dr. Bill Crouch at Epiphany Health, joined as always by Lee S. Gross.
Thank you for saying the S.
So you may notice we're not at our office today. We're actually in Orlando at
Wait,
Cheers. It's our Friday coffee. And it's pretty organic, so this is kind of typical. We kind of fumble our way through this. But today we're at our third annual Nuts and Bolts 3.0 Direct Primary Care Conference. So we're joined by a few hundred of our closest friends that are here to learn.
Everybody wave.
Woo! So this is a great venue in Orlando, and people come from across the country to learn more about direct primary care. There's a great exchange of ideas. We all ask questions. We learn from one another because we're kind of in this together. You know, there's really a few people that have put out templates, and that's much appreciated, but it's kind of nice to get in the ear of somebody that's been doing this for a while and ask them questions. And so thanks again for putting this on.
Yep. So we learn from you, you learn from us. See one, do one, teach one. That's kind of going to be our motto for this weekend. But just by applause here, just to kind of get an idea for our live people, how far people came from this conference. So first of all, let's go ahead and have a round of applause. Who's from Florida in the room? Who's from Texas? California in the room? Washington State? How about our Georgia delegation? Massachusetts? Maine? Two more. Vermont? How about Kansas? Kansas is representing in this room. I know that. Awesome. You guys have come. Alabama. So we have 41 states represented by the attendees of this conference. So you guys have come a long way. Who has come further than Washington State? Is there anybody from Hawaii? We had Hawaii last year. We've had Alaska. I think Washington State might be the winner this year. Guys, have a fantastic, safe weekend. We appreciate all of you, and please be well.
Thank you.
And in typical Josh Umber fashion, he never ceases to raise my blood pressure.
I was waiting for them to serve alcohol.
So I just want to tell you a little bit about our first panel here and just kind of give you a lay of the land for how this weekend's going to go. Today, really, everything is going to happen in this room. This is really a 35,000-foot view of what's possible, what people are doing. We want you to be able to see yourself in the people on this stage here and see that you can do this all by yourself. We were all in your situation at one point. We have some of the most exciting speakers with us this weekend. But just a few of them to kick us off. Dr. Paul Thomas from Detroit. He's been killing it. He's doing a fantastic job up
Curing
there.
it?
Well, that probably doesn't work in a medical conference. I'm going to have to adjust that one a little bit. But he's just done some awesome stuff in Detroit, and I'm really looking forward to him sharing some of his experiences. Ellen McKnight is a real powerhouse. She is here in Florida. She is an insurance-free rheumatologist. We want to sort of open our umbrella up to some specialists and share. So here in the Panhandle in Pensacola, Florida, she's a good friend of mine. She's been really good to me and my family, so we really appreciate her being here and sharing her story. Chad Savage. Chad and I went to medical school together. We were lab partners in gross anatomy, and our courses have come full circle. We're both DPC docs. He's in Brighton, Michigan. I won't let his Michigan roots interfere with the program today. So, and Josh goes without any further introduction because. So anyway, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Dr. Paul Thomas.